So Assalamualaikum. Today in our lesson we will be learning about the adjectives. We will be learning about adjectives and pronouns. So let's start with adjectives. What is an adjective? Adjective is a describing word. It describes the quality of a noun and pronoun. So I'm talking about, let's see with an example. A boy is a noun. If I am describing the boy, I will have to use an adjective. What kind of boy is he? I could describe him like a tall boy, or I could say a muscular boy. Just like that, whenever we have to describe anyone or anything, we have to use a describing word, and we call that describing word adjective. And they have given us some examples here. Bitter, cuddly, deafening, indigo. Indigo is a color. Sparse, narrow, old, rapid. They are all adjectives. So basically, they are describing something. Bitter is describing this lemon. Cuddly is describing the cat. Deafening is describing the speaker thingy. Indigo, it is the color of this bird. Sparse, this old man is being described by the word sparse. Narrow, this path, this thing, this bridge is being described by the word narrow. This boot is described as old. The rabbit is described as rapid. Rapid means fast. So they're all the describing words. They're all adjectives. So can you think of any adjective? Let's give. Okay, I wrote a noun right here. Try to think of any adjective for this word, bowl. What kind of bowl could it be? You could describe about its size, color, shape, anything. Yeah, okay. So I am going to write an adjective for the word bowl. A red bowl. I described it with the color, so red is an adjective. I could say a giant ball, a big ball. I have described its size now. I could even say a small ball. I could say a colorful ball. Any word that describes the ball is an adjective. Okay, so I hope you understand what adjectives are. Now here we have got the pronouns. What is a pronoun? We use pronouns to... Okay. So it's like whenever we're talking about something or someone, we cannot use their names again and again to identify them, to talk about them. So we will have to use the pronouns for them. For example, I am talking about the person Ben. So I'm writing about Ben, let's say. Ben is a boy. Ben is a tall boy. Ben is talkative. Ben likes to eat apples. Ben loves to go to the park. So I kept on using the word Ben. It doesn't seem right. It doesn't seem good. So we cannot use the person's name again and again to if you're writing about them or if you're talking about them. We have to use some other words to describe the person. I'm talking about a person, I'm talking about a boy, so I'm going to use the word he. He is a pronoun that we use for a boy. She is a pronoun that we use for a girl. So I am going to say uh, Ben is a boy. He likes to eat apples. He likes to go to the park. So I don't have to use his name again and again. I don't have to say Ben is a boy, Ben likes to eat apples, Ben likes to go to the park. I could use his name just once and then I could replace his name with a pronoun. I could use the personal pronoun to describe him. I could use the word he. So what did we just learn? We use the word he, we use the pronoun he for the boy, and we use the pronoun she for a girl. So you're gonna say Sarah is a girl. She is a fast runner. She likes to eat mangoes. She is a good girl. She is very talkative. So you could talk about her and you could just use her name once or twice. You don't have to use her name again and again. For each sentence, you could just write the pronoun she instead. Okay, so what pronouns do we use for other people? When we're talking about something in a group and and you yourself are also included. Let's say I and my friends are reading a book. So I don't have to write their name separately and my name separately. I could just say we are reading a book. So when you are also included in a group and you're talking about all of them, you included, you could just use the pronoun we. Now we have got another word, they. We use they for many people, but here you are not included in them. You're talking about somebody else. You're talking about some other people, not yourself. They are my friends. For example, Peter, Sarah, Ben. There are three people, and I am saying, instead of saying Peter, Sarah, and Ben are my friends, I just say they are my friends. The word they is a pronoun that is used for multiple people. We is a pronoun that is also used for multiple people, but in we, you are also included. You're gonna say I, Sarah, Ben, and Peter. We are reading. You are also reading, and these people are also reading. So that is why you have to use the word we. You have to use the pronoun we, because we, all of you are included. You yourself and your friends as well. But when we talk about they, somebody else, some other people in which you are not included, you have to use this pronoun. Okay, and this pronoun is the easiest, I. You can use I only when you're talking about yourself. I am Ben. My name is Ben, so you could say I am Ben. I like to go to the park. I like to watch movies. I like to read books. I like to do some art. So when you're talking about yourself, you could use the pronoun I. So these are the pronouns we learned. And yeah, we have got some other pronouns here. It and you. When do we use it? We use it for animals. We use it for non-living things as well. For example, a chair. You're talking about a chair. You're talking about a book. You're talking about anything. I have a book. I left it in my bag. I left it in my school. So you're talking about the book. You left the book at school. You don't have to repeat the word book again and again. You could just use the pronoun it to describe it. Now, you are special. When do we use you? We use you to describe one person, one other person. So basically, I'm talking about my friend. Let's say Sarah is my friend. But when I'm talking to her in a third person's perspective, then I'm going to use the word she. But when I'm talking to her directly, I'm going to call her you. Can you please come here? So I'm telling this person to come here. I'm not calling that person's name, I'm just calling that person you. So when you're directly talking to them, you could just call them you. So this is it for the lesson today. I hope you understand what all of these pronouns are and when do we use them, and I hope you understand what uh, are what are the adjectives.